And thanks for joining us. I'm Daniel Sparkman.
And I'm Tamika Alexander. Many University of Alabama students are about to graduate from the capstone, but one student's accomplishments in the classroom and on the basketball court make her one of the most inspiring students in this year's class.
WVUA's Travis Leader spoke with her today and joins us now live in the studio with more on a wheelchair athlete's amazing accomplishments.
Thanks, guys. Annika Zayen is a German athlete who became paralyzed after a horseback riding accident. During rehab, she learned the sport of wheelchair basketball. Her talents led her to the University of Alabama, where she became not only a world-class athlete, but also an exceptional student.
That was the first sport I tried, and I've always been very athletic, so it was really nice to see that I can still do a sport, and I just loved it from the first moment.
Annika's wheelchair basketball excellence for the German national team took her to Birmingham for a basketball tournament, and her skills caught the eyes of UA coaches.
The coaches from here saw me playing there and started to recruit me. And then I came here for a campus visit, and I really loved it. I loved the team, I loved the coaches, I loved the campus, so I decided to come here.
And Annika helped lead the Tide to 2 national championships, but her academic excellence is just as noteworthy. The advertising major will be graduating with a 4.0 GPA despite learning in a second language.
When I was studying, I had to look up a lot of the vocabulary, and it just took me a lot of time, and I had to do my reading. It probably took me 3 times as long as everybody else who was a native speaker.
But possibly her biggest accomplishment came last year, when she helped Germany win the gold medal at the 2012 London Paralympics.
That was like a dream come true for me, because every athlete, no matter if it's Olympics or Paralympics, dreams about winning the gold medal, and only a few people actually achieve that, and it was just amazing to reach that goal.
Annika shares one word of advice to those she inspires. Don't look back to the past, focus on what you can accomplish in the future.
I had to deal with not being able to do the things that I was able to do before my accident, but I mean, life goes on, and I wouldn't change my life with anybody.
Now, Annika tells me she already has a job when she goes home to Germany. She'll be working with the International Paralympic Committee, and she's very excited about the opportunity her degree at the University of Alabama is giving her.
That's such a unique story, and they've gone and played on several national championship games. So
yes,
it's
two-time UA national champion, Olympic champion, and just 4 years here at the capstone and a 4.0 GPA.
Did she give you some tips on how to play basketball?
Well, the thing is, she says that you have to use your arms for everything, moving and shooting. So shooting's a lot more difficult in the wheelchair game, and that's something a lot of people don't realize.
Interesting. Well, thanks, Travis.
Thanks, Travis.
Well, let's get a first check on our home team forecast now.
Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott joins us now. Hey, Richard, nice day out there today.
Oh, man, felt great today. Temperatures back in the 80s this afternoon to around 79, 80 degrees or so. Tonight, not feeling that bad. We've got 62 currently Tuscaloosa. Some of the cooler spots already in the 50s now. Jasper 58, Haleyville at 57, down to Linden, Marengo County, checking in at 64. York over in Sumter County, checking in at 63. No cloud cover, no rain tonight, but we could have a little fog late tonight and early tomorrow morning. Here's that bus stop forecast Tuesday morning. A fairly cool start to the day, but lots of sunshine. Could have a little fog in the morning, by the way, but no chance of rain in the morning hours. But when will the rain return? Your forecast is coming up.
Turning now to your home team crime watch, the victim of an assault and armed robbery is asking for the community's help in finding the suspects. Authorities continue to search for 2 suspects in an assault and armed robbery in Tuscaloosa. The victim is also speaking out and asking for the community's help in the search. WVUA's Jennifer Edwards has the exclusive story.
For 23-year-old Mona Lisa Kawa, her Friday night was supposed to be a time to relax.
I'm 8 months pregnant, and I came home Friday and I was just filling out some baby shower invitation cards.
But that quickly changed when she heard a knock at the front door.
I thought it was really strange because nobody comes over without telling us. I look through the living room window and I don't see anything. I see that there's a figure in front of the door, but I can't see if it's a man, woman, or anything like that. So then I say, who is it? And they say, Dee Dee. And I'm just like, Dee Dee, who's Dee Dee? And they're just like, my cousin Dee Dee lives here. My cousin Dee Dee lives here. And I was like, no, there's no one here by that name. And they're like, yes, there is, my cousin Dee Dee. And they were just very insistent.
Kawa says when they wouldn't leave, she felt uneasy and started to set off her alarm system.
While I'm walking to it, they start banging and banging like profusely on the door. And next thing I know, the whole door comes down and there's two black men, like faces covered, coming at me, and I just bolted. I ran as fast as I could.
Kawa says the security system alarm went off, but the men chased her to her bathroom, held a gun to her head, and demanded money. Kawa says when she told them there was no money, one of the men tried to assault her, but left after the alarm got louder.
All they got away with was my cell phone and my wallet, which I'm so grateful that that's all they got, you know, and I'm just grateful that they didn't do anything else to me or to my baby.
The men are being described as two African-American men, one tall average build, the other shorter and heavy set with a tattoo on his upper arm. If you have any information on these suspects, you can call Crime Stoppers at the number on your screen, 205-752-STOP.
Now to the latest on the Highlands homicide investigation. It's been a little more than 2 months since 73-year-old Kate Ragsdale was found dead inside of her home. On Sunday, February 24th, Ragsdale's body was discovered by a neighbor. An autopsy has revealed Ragsdale died from sharp force trauma. A profile created by retired FBI profiler says the suspect may be young and would likely be showing extreme changes in their behavior following the crime. Lieutenant Kip Hart says there is nothing new regarding the forensic evidence yet. Governor Robert Bentley announced a reward of $5,000 in the case. If you have any information, you can call Crime Stoppers at number 205-752-STOP. Authorities say your call will remain anonymous and you could qualify for a cash reward. And turning now to a look at news around Alabama. An attorney for the Southern Poverty Law Center says the U.S. Supreme Court has now turned down Alabama's appeal to revive portions of the state's immigration law.
Today, the justices left in place a federal appeals court ruling that blocked parts of the law. One justice voted to hear the appeal. A spokeswoman for Attorney General Luther Strange, Joy Patterson, says that vote is a sign that once additional courts have considered the issue, the Supreme Court will grant review.
3 Alabama towns make it in the top 5 most tornado-ravaged cities, according to weather.com. Huntsville came in at number 1 with Jackson, Mississippi at number 2. Birmingham and Tuscaloosa come in at numbers 3 and 4, with Little Rock, Arkansas rounding out the top 5. The report indicates a shift in the nation's most tornado-prone areas from the Midwest to the South. Only 3 Midwestern cities made the top 10 this year. The list was compiled by Dr. Greg Forbes, a tornado expert with the Weather Channel.
It is down to the final 4 candidates in the running for Alabama Teacher of the Year. State Superintendent of Education Tommy Bice said the final 4 candidates were chosen from an extensive field of educational leaders throughout the state. The finalists are Kathy Perkins of Verner Elementary School in Tuscaloosa, Jeff Johnson from Hoover High School, Dr. Allison Grizzle from Jackson Olin High School in Birmingham, and Tracy Pruitt from Montana Street Academic Magnet School in Dothan. The Teacher of the Year will be revealed at a ceremony on Wednesday, May 8th.
And Tuscaloosa Magnet School is now an International Baccalaureate World School. The school serves students from all over the system in grades 1st through 5th. According to school leaders, their academic program is an internationally minded approach, which is project-based. IB coordinator Michael Bissell says that on top of the students learning foreign languages, being tech-savvy, and studying art and music, there is one major component of the school that sets them apart.
Probably one of the greatest components of our school is that we really focus heavily on service learning. And it's not just can drives and coat drives, which are very important. It's beyond that. We want our students to actively engage in serving others.
The school is planning a celebration Thursday, May 15th, and the public is invited.
Now an update on Tuscaloosa County's Holt High School. Tuscaloosa County Probate Judge Hardy McCullum is speaking out about the future of the school. A group of parents in Holt want school leaders to build a new high school. Holt High's construction dates back to World War II. Some people say the school is no longer in good condition. Principal Neil Guy says the main problems are lack of electrical outlets, water damage throughout the school, and 40-year-old plumbing. Judge Hardy McCullum told WVUA he hopes a new superintendent can help with the situation.
I think the new school superintendent that's coming on board, working with the school board, possibly we'll see some better studies being done that indicate the shifting maybe to accommodate the student population as it has changed.
Tuscaloosa County Commissioner Jerry Tingle has gone on record saying he plans to move forward in finding funding for the new school.
The Tuscaloosa Tourism and Sports Commission announced today their goal is to promote economic development for the city. WVUA's Molly Mitchell has more on how one event scheduled should literally hit their goal.
March 27th through the 30th, 2014, participants will load their bows and compete and hopefully hit their target.
You have a 20 target range. In that 20 target range, you'll have teams on each, or shooters on each stake, and they'll shoot a 20 target round on that range. We'll actually put up 12 competition ranges in those woods out there. So we'll be bringing in almost 300 targets for the competition weekend.
Ranges will be set up in the Sokol Park woods, and the Archery Shooters Association will bring in 300 foam animal targets for the competition weekend. The event will also have people flocking to the city.
It's been something that we've really been working on about 14 or 15 months.
Here we're looking to see between 1,300 and 1,400 competitors.
When we've gone to other cities that have hosted archery, the people spend money and they enjoy it and they come back. So that's what we want to target.
Tuscaloosa presents itself to be the perfect target for the competition.
You have to have the hotels, the housing, the infrastructure, but you also have to have a very unique environment of over 200 acres of woods that provide for the competition.
Tourism really gives back. That allows our city and our county to have great community infrastructure, helps with our education, so it's just great for our local economy.
In Tuscaloosa, I'm Molly Mitchell for WVUA News.
4 other events are also announced today. The press conference said AHSAA Regional Softball Championships will be in the area, also the Warrior Dash, the Glow Run, and USA Water Skiing Regionals, all here in Tuscaloosa area. Now, WVUA will, of course, keep you posted on all these exciting events that are coming in the next year.
There is a new place in town that is sure to satisfy your sweet tooth. Edgar's Bakery is celebrating its opening today at the Tuscaloosa Galleria off of McFarland Boulevard. This family business first began in Birmingham 15 years ago, and it specializes in pastries, breakfast, and sandwiches. Even though the Tuscaloosa location is brand new, customers were already lining up to the door to pick out the made-from-scratch selections. Operations Manager Frank Mazra says the community support has been great as they're opening their doors here in Tuscaloosa for the first time.
We're really excited, and we can see the excitement in the community. While we were getting ready, people stopping by, coming to see us.
And Mazra says the most popular item at the store is their strawberry cake.